What's up, everybody? It's me, Elliot Connie, here with my good friend, Dr. Adam Froerer, and we are on a journey on our way to London, England, to teach at the Brief Summer School with some of our good friends and colleagues. We're going to see even more good friends and colleagues at this event. And we learned a really important lesson today about flexibility, and it has us kind of thinking about solution-focused brief therapy. So to catch you up, give you an idea of what we learned and why we think it's relevant in solution-focused brief therapy work, is we're here in Toronto at the airport, and when we arrived at the airport, we learned that our flight was canceled. So we ended up standing in a very long line and being rebooked, and then the flight that they booked us on wouldn't get us to where we wanted to be in time, and rebooking us again, and before we know it, we're rebooked yet again on another flight, on another airline that does get us where we need to be. And it just got us thinking, like, every turn of this journey, when we thought the answer would be one thing, it ended up being another thing, but yet we ended up where we needed to be. And, you know, we came into this airport with, like, one particular plan, like, with one specific idea of what was going to happen. And, like, 4 alterations of that thing later, we're now heading right where we need to be. And it made us start thinking about solution-focused conversations. Like, if you go into the conversation with a plan, you end up kind of devaluing the process and unprepared for when the process shifts, because you have to be flexible at every single point in the conversation. You have to be patient at every single point in the conversation. And the magic is you always end up right where you need to be anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was actually going to say one of the things that we actually also figured out is that we had a layover in our original flight plan. And so we were going to get there later. We were going to have to take 2 flights. And after all of these iterations, we actually are now on a direct flight. So we get there earlier, we don't have a stopover. And I think one of the things, and how that kind of connects as well to what Elliot's talking about, is sometimes our clients, I would say probably most often, our clients are going to get us to that preferred future, or that best hopes, in what we view as a really circuitous route, but oftentimes it is probably actually the most direct route. Sometimes they will come up with ideas or details that I never could have imagined. And in this situation, we were on one airline and we switched to a different airline, and I didn't know that was a possibility.
Right.
But somebody whose expertise that was did know. And so in these solution-focused conversations, trusting the expert or the client to do what they do best oftentimes will result in a far better outcome than I could have even imagined.
And you know what has me thinking now, the thought just came to me as you were talking, is I think perhaps going into situations like this, we're better prepared because of what we do and because we spend our time trusting someone else to guide us, that we were able to draw on that skill through this, the past couple of hours, to end up with a better flight situation than the one that we originally planned on. So, like, we're not rigidly sticking to our own ideas, and I think that probably serves us well in the clinical room, and then outside the clinical room, it's trained us to handle situations like this. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. It's awesome to learn SFBT and the questions and the process, but you also have to be flexible. So help me share that message. Like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and share this video. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.